Who has made kale before? Who has eaten kale? Who knows what kale is? This particular kale is the curly kale. It's probably easiest to find in most grocery stores. They actually had organic down at our HEB, which was great. There are several different varieties of kale, and as we do I'll do different recipes depending on what I've got. Yeah, I love dino kale. Dino kale, I'll have to bring some of that next time. We'll make a different kind of salad. It looks almost like dinosaur skin. I think that's why they call it dino.
Purple.
Or there's also purple cabbage, kale. There's red kale. There's a Russian red kale. I think there's actually like 114 different varieties, but we maybe have like 3 or 4 in a typical grocery store. Kale is full of calcium and protein, and it's got a lot of vitamins and minerals, and it's really great. And look up, if you go to whfoods.com, they have some cool information on kale there. It's a neat little website. You can type So I'm going to use similar techniques so that you can get it drilled into your head that you can do this with all sorts of vegetables, not just kale, but why not kale? Because it's good for you. So what you do with kale is it's got these long woody stems, and these are not really the easiest to eat raw because they're very tough on the outside. The leaves are pretty easy to eat. So what we do is you ever play like pool or something like that? You can kind of like make a pool cue out of it. You can take it between your thumb and your forefinger and pull the kale leaf right off the stem. Can you see that? So again, you just take the kale. Is this now in view?
Yeah.
And you just strip it. And then you're going to get these wonderful stems. Now these stems are great for juicing. So if you got a juicer, they're fairly hardy. Any other juicer that you can use for greens. And you just juice it. Just put it through that with maybe some apples and some different fruit. And I like it with dandelion greens and burdock, but I like a lot of green. In the beginning, as you're just starting out and you don't really know what to do with your vegetables, if you take greens, they pretty much mix well with almost anything. You can take your greens and mix them with about half and half with fruit and greens, and make yourself smoothies that way, and it's great every morning. So I'm going to go ahead and strip the rest of these kale here that I've got. This is only one head, and it's actually pretty big. Sometimes you get really wimpy kale heads. I'm glad that this one's pretty hardy. And we're going to put it in our big super massage bowl.
That one works.
Taking the kale off the stem. De-stemming it. Alright. Okay. So, what we're going to do, as I've shown this technique before too, is we're going to cut our kale into thin strips. And the way that we do that is we take our kale leaves, we line them up nice like this, and then we roll them. Okay? Like so. And then you take your knife, you cut down and through, and this is called chiffonade. Okay? So now you have these lovely kale strips. Kale strands. Kale fun. And so we take the rest of our kale and we do the same thing to it. So I'm going to put this shredded kale into this bowl over here while I'm working on it. Now you don't have to do this if you're running low on time. You can take your kale and tear it into pieces. It wouldn't be as fancy, but it's up to you. There's a whole bunch of different variations on kale salad. I could probably do like a 4-hour segment with different kinds of kale and show you like 5 or 10 different variations or salads. But since I just do pretty much like the basics, and then I show you like one recipe, that's what we're going to do today, because it's usually like what am I going to eat?